Hey everyone, my name is Marcel Menta with Loner Magazine. Today we are on our way to go talk to Sam Chin out in Venice Beach. We will let you know how that goes. We're very excited. Sam Chin is the model and creative mastermind behind ICI For You, a California-based clothing brand making waves in Los Angeles. The Loner team sat down with Sam to learn more about how self-love plays a part in creativity.
As a human being, I try my best to just be loving, and this company definitely sprouted from that beginning idea of like self-love and the comfortability that we have expressing love to other people, but it's not as commonplace to reciprocate that love back to ourselves, but how important that is to be able to get through life and like navigate life. It's like being able to be our own best friend and like forgive ourselves when we mess up, or like push through the hiccups and know that, you know, maybe if we're not exactly where we want to be right now in our lives, it's where we are supposed to be, because it all leads up to the bigger picture. Because essentially the brand, like as a one-liner, is positive affirmation by fashion, but it's really just unisex streetwear that is designed to help us rewire our belief systems about ourselves and how we can kind of give merit to our experiences differently. And everything in the company, everything in the clothing is backwards, so that when you look in the mirror, it reads back to you. Because as a dancer, as a woman, just as a human being, like you spend a lot of time in the mirror, and a lot of my self-critiquing happened in the mirror. And I got this necklace, this abundant necklace, like 2 years ago, and I put it on backwards by accident. And I went into work and I read it back in the mirror, and I was like, oh, I really like this.
Yeah.
Like this can maybe help me gently kind of plant seeds of how I can kind of look at myself and look at my life differently.
Want to tell us a little bit about maybe where we are and what it means to you?
This is actually, I started thinking about EC in like 2017, and I was working here pretty much like where you're sitting. There's an Airstream trailer that was a coffee shop, and this used to be a men's clothing store. So I've always been into fashion, but I think working here, they were like, you get a discount, you can wear the clothes, try to market it to women, and I was like, cool, that's fine. I grew up like taking my brother's hand-me-downs and my dad's hand-me-downs and just like wearing them as my own. So I was like, menswear is like not uncharted territory for me. And at the time when I was here, I knew this girl, she had a hat that said wealth on it. And it like resonated with me in a way, but I was like, wealth is a very powerful word, but it's associated with like not necessarily the wrong things, but not all of the best things. So I was like, it would be cool if I made a shirt that said like inner wealth or something like that, because that's more of like what wealth is important to me as. You know, streetwear is cool, but like a lot of the designs are mostly made to be cool, which is fine, but I was like, it might be cool to have a type of company that has a positive purpose behind it. And that was just like 2017 when I was here. It was just like when the wheels really started turning. Self-love was very important for me because I was having just my own trouble grasping that, because I had self-love, but it was conditional. And I had seen, you know, lots of people on like YouTube or in documentaries talking about self-love, and I'm like, that sounds nice, but like I couldn't quite grasp that, even though it was something that I really wanted to experience. It just seemed far-fetched for me. You know, I thought maybe if I was in a different place in my life, or later in life, I might grasp self-love. But this is where that seed was really planted, that I needed to actually work on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a great answer.
Yeah.
And
I have long answers, so you have a lot to choose from. Like I was trying to change my mindset with writing positive affirmations and putting sticky notes up, and like that wasn't sticking for me. Like no shade on that works for other people, but it wasn't, something about it just wasn't really long lasting, but the clothing really helped me. So I just decided to try to create a different medium to help other people because it helped me. And I did the beauty design as well because to me, beauty is like a life force. And I feel like because we're human beings, we're in a very physically focused world. When I tell certain people, like, I think you're beautiful, they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. No, they're like, I don't look at myself and think I'm beautiful. I'm like, but you feel beautiful. And I think that's more important than anything.
My name is Sam Chin, and I hope what you can take away from this is to really do what you want. Do what makes you happy. Don't let your dreams scare you. Don't let people call you crazy. If they do, just do it anyway. If you want to follow the EC Instagram, it is ec.foryou, and the website is ec4u.com.